Good afternoon, everybody. Selamat petang, selamat sejahtera. Saya ucapkan kepada 55 orang peserta yang sudah bersama dengan kita pada hari ini. Salam sepakat Sabah hebat. Salam perkenalan dari negeri kami, negeri Sabah di bawah Bayu, kepada peserta yang datang daripada negeri Sarawak atau negeri-negeri Semenanjung, ya. So, seperti biasa, ini adalah siri yang ke-8. Sesi kita akan bermula sekarang, tetapi nanti dengan penceramah Cikgu Anuthra akan bermula pada jam 3, ya. So, saya adalah moderator anda pada hari ini. Saya Elsie. Saya adalah daripada PPD Kota Kinabalu. Okay. Dan seperti biasa, sesi snippets akan memula dari jam 2.50 sekejap lagi sehingga jam 3. Dan sesi ini memang dikendalikan oleh Datuk Dr. Mahinda yang saya rasa tidak perlu diperkenalkan lagi. He is so well known, everybody knows him. Yeah, he has done so much for the people, I mean for the educators community in Malaysia. Okay. I think, yeah, there is no need to introduce you anymore, Doctor. So I think it's
no problem. Yeah. I will start. Thank you, Puan Elsie. Terima kasih dan selamat sejahtera semua. Seperti Puan Elsie sebut, kita ada lebih kurang 56 orang yang bersama pada petang ni, petang Khamis ini. Saya berharap agar anda semua sihat belaka dan sebagainya dan sentiasa memberi sumbangan kepada sistem pendidikan kita. Tajuk yang saya pilih untuk hari ini ialah The 10 School Leadership Best Practices that Make a Difference. Ya. Ini bukan 10 Best Leadership Practices yang luar biasa, tapi kalau tuan-tuan dan puan-puan dengar nanti, ia merupakan sesuatu yang kita biasa amal lalui. Kita lihat pemimpin ada yang amalkan, ada yang kurang amalkan, tapi ia memberi kita satu peluang refleksi tentang kepimpinan dan apakah best leadership practices yang kita nak lihat dalam pemimpin kita maupun pemimpin dengan jawatan atau tanpa jawatan. So ini terpulang kepada kita dan selain daripada itu, sama-samalah tuan-tuan dan puan-puan kita menghayati amalan-amalan yang terbaik yang boleh kita juga sendiri amalkan. Dan banyak buku yang ditulis tentang best leadership practices, tapi hari ini saya selalu kongsikan it's not about just the theory, tetapi juga amalan kita dan pengalaman kita sendiri. Kalau kita lihat bahawa kita tidak boleh abaikan bahawa leaders ni mereka sentiasa menjadi pemangkin atau penunjuk arah kepada semua. Kalau kita ada pemimpin yang high quality, maka kita dapat hala tuju yang memang jelas. And satu daripada amalan yang terbaik seorang pemimpin adalah beliau perlulah highly visible. Artinya beliau sentiasa ada di situ. Memangnya bila beliau diperlukan, especially when he's needed most. Dan janganlah kita sebagai pemimpin hanya jumpa individu maupun staf kita atau murid kita bila sesuatu yang salah berlaku. When something has gone wrong. Kita harus sentiasa menggerakkan ruang dan peluang untuk jumpa staf kita. Dia open door policy. Dan di situ kita sentiasa menunjukkan bahawa kita nak menyokong bukan saja guru tetapi juga murid-murid kita dengan pelbagai cara yang boleh. Kerana pemimpin sekolah ni dia memang dianggap atau pemimpin di dalam organisasi maupun di PPD, JPN dan di mana pun people want to be associated with you. Mereka nak kadang-kadang dapat opinion, pandangan kita dan sebagainya. So, sebagai pemimpin, kita tidak boleh duduk dalam satu bilik seorang saja. We must be able to meet people. Saya masih ingat, saya naik pangkat daripada DG54 ke Jusasi. Kita pergi untuk satu taklimat di JPA, bukan taklimat, masa dia beri surat tu, dia kata, you must remember, when you go up the ladder, you become public property. Artinya, bukan saja staff you, kadang kalau orang awam pun nak jumpa kita. So, kita harus sentiasa menyediakan ruang dan peluang untuk jumpa mereka. Kita tak boleh abaikan, memang banyak kajian menunjukkan yang paling utama, nombor satu, ialah teacher quality. Tetapi selain daripada teacher quality, it's always about the organizational leadership atau principal leadership comes next. Number one, teacher quality dalam organisasi. Kalau di PPD, quality pegawai. Kalau di JPN, quality pegawai. Dan selain daripada itu, pemimpin dalam organisasi-organisasi yang berkaitan. Di mana-mana peringkat. Di sekolah, PPD, JPN atau di kementerian. Teacher quality stood above everything else. But principal leadership came next. PPD leadership came next. JPN leadership came next. So kita tak boleh abaikan kepimpinan di pelbagai peringkat. Next slide, please. So apakah 10 amalan yang terbaik ini? Next slide, please. Yang pertama, attend activities. Kalau kita jadi pemimpin mana-mana peringkat, saya nak ulang semula, di sekolah, di PPD, di JPN. We should try to attend as many activities as we can. Walaupun kadang-kadang kehadiran hanya 20 orang saja untuk aktiviti itu. Tapi kita kena hadir. Saya berpeluang bertugas di Royal Military College, Maktab Tentera Diraja 2 kali. Pada tahun 83-84 dan kali kedua tahun 90-91. Ethos di Maktab Tentera Diraja ialah kalau ada perlawanan Maktab Tentera Diraja maupun dalam hoki, rugby dan sebagainya, bukan saja guru pengawas bagi pasukan tersebut atau jurulatihnya yang hadir. Semua guru mesti hadir untuk perlawanan tersebut. Lebih lagi bila perlawanan itu diadakan dalam padang di Maktab Tentera itu sendiri. Tapi sememangnya kalau di luar pun ramai guru akan hadir. Itu sudah menjadi ethos. Sports is and is still very important. So, attend activities sebagai pemimpin, jangan kita pilih yang mana kita nak kerana satu-satu tu lebih hebat. Maupun dari segi muzik ke atau mata pelajaran, kuis matematik dan sebagainya, anything. If you are invited, if you can, try your best to attend those activities. Kerana sokongan itu penting. Yang kedua adalah amalan untuk mudah didekati dan disenangi. Orang sanggup nak bincang sesuatu. Teachers are comfortable. Pegawai comfortable untuk nak bincang dengan kita. Kita adakan macam open door policy. Kita tak boleh sebut saja, tapi kita kena amalkan. Jangan orang datang jumpa kita, kita menyuruk kepala dan sedang minitkan surat. No. If someone has come to see you in the office, spend time 2 atau 3 minit. Yes, kadang-kala sibuk. Kalau saya sibuk, amalan saya sendiri, saya akan beritahu kepada orang, if you don't mind, can I continue? I have to complete these letters. It's already 6 o'clock in the evening now, but I'm listening to you. I'm listening to you. Can you just, I hope you don't mind. Kerana ada yang penting. But bukan satu amalan yang menjadi tabiat. It should not become a habit, right? So we cannot prioritize paperwork over people. People are more important than the paperwork. Next slide, please. Dan walaupun apa yang berlaku, sesuatu yang buruk berlaku, sesuatu yang baik berlaku, khususnya yang buruk, kita sentiasa must stay calm and confident to maintain morale and confidence dalam kalangan staf kita. So, itu menunjukkan satu ciri seorang pemimpin. Keadaan terkawal. Next slide, please. Dan be positif. Kalau kita cikgu atau pegawai kita datang dengan cadangan, kita harusnya positif tentang apa juga cadangan itu. Dengar dulu, mungkin kita boleh bincangkan. Kalau ada sesuatu yang mungkin tidak kena, kita boleh bincangkan. But be positive. Yes, I think always start, yes, it's a good idea. Let's discuss this more. Kerana walaupun itu sesuatu tentang pembangunan profesional individu itu, tentang murid, tentang aktiviti di sekolah, tentang aktiviti di PPD, tentang aktiviti di JPN, wherever. Be positive. Being positive is very important. Dalam itu, being positive, kita boleh betulkan perkara-perkara yang lain. Next slide, please. Yang kelima, tetapkan visi. As a leader, dengan our team, dalam organisasi, kita menunjukkan hala tuju. Kita tetapkan misi, kita tetapkan hala tuju yang boleh dicapai bersama. We must have the futuristic vision. Where do we want to take our organization? Walaupun organisasi kita kecil atau besar. That's very important. Daripada peringkat kementerian sampai ke peringkat sekolah. Ini di antara yang paling penting juga. You can be a great leader, you can achieve a lot, but remember you kena berkomunikasi secara efektif dengan sesiapa pun. Kita ada visi, kita ada idea, tetapi macam mana kita nak sampaikan idea itu kepada staf kita, kepada guru, kepada murid, kepada ibu bapa, kepada pemegang taruh. So communication. If we lack communication, we can build our communication skills. Dan ini adalah di antara saya rasa ciri tabiat seseorang pemimpin yang paling penting dan juga dalam kalangan guru juga. You must have effective communication kerana kita sentiasa berkomunikasi dengan murid, dengan rakan guru, dengan pemimpin, dengan pihak luar di peringkat sekolah, PPD dan sebagainya. Next slide please. Dan kita tak boleh berhenti belajar. Hari ini anda semua yang berada di sini, we are all into learning, lifelong learning. Saya pernah bacakan ungkapan ini, all leaders are readers, but not all readers are leaders. So all of you, we being teachers, sebagai guru, we must be readers. Kita tak boleh tinggalkan ilmu. So kita boleh hadir conference, seminar, atau secara tersendiri di mana ada ruang dan peluang kita sentiasa mesti belajar untuk terus berkembang. So kalau pemimpin sendiri tak ada konsep lifelong learning dan macam mana anak buah kita. So it has to be hand in hand bersama pemimpin dan staf yang bersama dengan beliau. Next one please. Yang ke-8, kita kena berterus terang. Kalau sesuatu itu tak boleh, sometimes sesuatu itu tidak dibenarkan di bawah peraturan, SOP dan sebagainya. So we must be honest, kita beritahu yang sebenar. Ya, jangan kita buat sesuatu yang tidak kita cakap bahawa boleh buat, tapi sebenarnya itu tidak mengikut prosedur atau satu amalan yang tidak baik, walaupun mengikut prosedur. Kita boleh sentiasa be forthright, kita kongsi. You don't want to be dishonest tentang apa jua perkara pun secara ikhlas. Tetapi kalau sesuatu yang tidak baik berlaku, you take responsibility for the mistakes. Jangan kita menuding jari. Sebagai pemimpin, you have to face the bullets first. Next. Train future leaders. Today we are having this session. Ini adalah di antara usaha untuk melatih sesiapa untuk terus berkecimpung, terus menyerlah, kerana to me every teacher is a leader. Great leaders will inspire people who work under them. You must inspire and people will remember. People never forget. A school is better off having many leaders than just one. I have my own experience. Many people, many years later will say, Doctor, you mentioned this. I still remember this. Thank you. I still remember perkara ini yang you sebut masa mesyuarat dan sebagainya, our meetings, people remember. They might not say anything, right? And number 10, of course, we need to be good listeners. The magic of listening and being listened to. You want to listen to people, and you also want people to listen to you. So this is one of another greatest quality that we need to have. So listen to your teachers and students. Teachers listen to your students, and students also listen to your teachers and learn their talents, interests, and passions. So important for a leader to know about his staff. What is a person, apa latar belakang dia. Kadang-kala maybe not so personal information, tapi general information. Itu akan membantu membina organisasi kita. Right? So, itu saja daripada saya untuk hari ini. Saya harap anda akan bawa balik sekurang-kurangnya 1 atau 2 daripada amalan itu dan buatlah refleksi sendiri. Saya akhiri dengan kata hikmah yang saya selalu sebut. Buku adalah beban latihan untuk minda. Books are the training weights of the mind. We have to always seek knowledge. Kita sentiasa menerokai ilmu, tapi ilmu itu bukan saja datang daripada buku, boleh datang daripada internet, boleh datang daripada bahan rujukan yang lain, datang daripada makalah, majalah, dan kadang-kala juga sembang profesional dengan rakan-rakan sambil minum teh. Itu saja daripada saya. Sekian, terima kasih.
Yeah, thank you very much, Doktor. Itu dia rekan-rekan guru semua. Saya rasa kali ini tajuk the 10 school leadership best practices that makes a difference dengan sangat berkaitan dengan kita. Sebab pemimpin ini bukan saja datang daripada KPM, JPN atau dalam kalangan PGB sahaja, tetapi sebenarnya kita semua adalah pemimpin. Guru-guru di sekolah adalah pemimpin. Maka apa yang telah dikongsikan oleh Datuk Doktor tadi dalam snippet tadi ini adalah saya rasa boleh juga kita guna pakai dan amalkan dalam amalan kita seharian sebagai pemimpin di dalam niche kita yang tersendiri. Betul, Doktor?
Yes, Elsie. Dan saya harap ada masa untuk setiap orang tu untuk buat refleksi sendiri, ya. Have your own reflection. Yeah, we have our own approach to everything. Dan sebelum saya akhiri, Puan Elsie, saya nak ucapkan tahniah kepada Puan Anuthra kerana beliau telah memenangi Teacher Prize, ya, pada yang terulung. So congratulations dan thank you for being on our platform today. Marilah kita sama-sama, kita tahu, I've forgotten how you pronounce it in the local dialect, cikgu bantu cikgu, right? So itu adalah kita punya, that's our DNA, yeah? That's our DNA. So thank you and congratulations again.
Thank you, Doctor.
Yes. Mita tabang, Doctor. It's called mita tabang. Cikgu bantu cikgu. Yeah.
I must remember that mita tabang. Okay.
Mita tabang, yes. So semoga kita terus mengorak langkah seperti apa yang telah dikongsikan oleh Doktor pada setiap masalah, dan kita menjadi pendidik yang ada inovasi, ada wawasan, dan ada ilmu demi kepada kemenjadian murid-murid kita. So once again, Doctor, thank you very much for your very meaningful session just now. Okay, so tanpa membuang masa, jom kita pergi kepada sesi kita yang seterusnya. Dan tapi sekali lagi saya ingin ucapkan selamat petang, selamat sejahtera, salam sepakat Sabah hebat, dan juga salam perkenalan daripada kami di negeri di bawah Bayu kepada yang sudah masuk ini. Sekarang ada 164 orang semuanya. Dan saya berharap bahawa guru-guru yang bersama dengan kita pada hari ini bukan sahaja datang daripada Sabah, tetapi ada juga yang datang daripada negeri-negeri lain. Ya, jadi selamat sejahtera jika ada pengetua dan guru besar yang bersama dengan kami. Terima kasih kerana sudi bersama dan membawa guru anda bersama dengan sesi kami pada hari ini. Sekali lagi, saya adalah Elsie dan saya adalah SISC daripada PPD Kota Kinabalu. Sesi Cikgu Minta Tabang ini adalah sesi yang berlangsung secara bersiri, iaitu setiap hari Khamis. So, ini adalah objektifnya, saya tidak akan baca, dan seperti biasa, ia akan berlangsung pada setiap hari Khamis. Maka cikgu-cikgu yang ada bersama pada hari ini, jangan lupa sesi ini berlangsung setiap hari Khamis dan anda akan kami sediakan link melalui pemakluman kepada pengetua, guru besar, PK-PK. Ya, jadi harap jika anda tidak dapat link tersebut, anda boleh minta dengan pengetua, guru besar ataupun PK-PK maupun ketua bidang atau ketua panitia. Ya, okay. So seterusnya saya ingin mengambil kesempatan ini untuk memperkenalkan ya, seperti yang Datuk Doktor nyatakan tadi, siapakah dia itu Cikgu Anuthra. Okay. Jadi selain daripada kita sudah tahu dan kita sedia maklum, beliau ni adalah pemenang bagi Malaysian Teacher Prize, alright, yang unggul, yang pertama, okay? Dan kita berharap ia akan dilaksanakan setiap tahun lah. Ramai lagi pemenang yang dapat tahun-tahun akan datang kan. Dan Cikgu Anuthra ini adalah cikgu yang mengajar sejak daripada graduate 2006 sehingga kini di SMJK Chonghua Tenem. Okay? So beliau sudah 12 tahun lah mengajar di sana kalau kira-kira matematik ni. Dan selain daripada beliau ni menang dalam yang terbaru itu, beliau ni sebenarnya sudah bergiat dan menang banyak pertandingan. Dan pada 2014 beliau adalah wakil Malaysia ke satu program, iaitu beliau adalah alumnus bagi International Leader in Education Program yang telah ditaja oleh US Department of States, dan beliau telah berada di situ selama 5 bulan kan. Ya, dan saya percaya semua ini telah memberi beliau satu sentikan, itu sebab beliau ni sedang sangat bergiat sebagai juga EJK STEM dan juga penggiat STEM di JPN. Dan beliau adalah one of the pioneer ataupun founder bagi Tenem Innovation Center atau TIC, iaitu satu platform yang telah melatih lebih daripada 2,000 orang guru dan murid luar bandar dalam bidang robotik dan coding, khususnya di daerah Tenem. Okey, untuk mengenali beliau dengan lebih lanjut lagi, jom kita saksikan video pendek berkenaan dengan Cikgu Anuthra. Silakan Cik Hazwani.
Anuthra Sirisena Senior diumumkan sebagai pemenang pertama Malaysia Teacher Prize 2022. Beliau adalah merupakan guru subjek kimia dengan latar belakang cemerlang dari Sekolah Menengah Jenis Kebangsaan Chonghua Tenom, Sabah.
Opportunity for other neighboring schools and also the community parents as well to have access to this space. Therefore, we don't only educate the students as well as their parents, which very much lack the exposure of STEM education.
Okay, so itu dia tadi. Saya percaya cikgu melalui video itu anda sudah kenal siapakah Cikgu Anuthra. Okey, jadi untuk siri yang ke-8 ini tajuk perkongsian Cikgu Anuthra ialah Programming in PBL. So tanpa melengah-lengahkan masa, saya mempersilakan Cikgu Anuthra untuk mengendalikan sesi terusnya. Dipersilakan Cikgu Anuthra.
Halo, selamat petang semua. Thank you Puan Elsie. Apa kabar kawan-kawan? Bolehlah kamu respon di bagian chat so that I know you're fine, you're happy, you're healthy today. Just to make sure that I know I'm talking to the right person. Susah nih cikgu-cikgu bila kita buat perkongsian secara maya kan. Tak boleh. It's getting really heavy rain here. Harap-harap saya tidak lag internet connection. Thank you very much for all the teachers. I'm so excited to be here. This is my first session in this Connecting Dots Learning punya platform. And I'm really, really looking forward to share a little bit of my experience in how I integrate coding in PBL. So cikgu-cikgu, please think of this as a learning experience sama-sama. We check and balance. Bukan saya berada di sini untuk mengajar siapa-siapa, tetapi kita sama-sama review on it. Activity, sorry lah cikgu kan, so mestilah ada hands-on activity. So let's go into the Padlet. I think Cik Wani will be sharing the Padlet link on the chat. So what you need to do is go into the Padlet and please help me respond a little bit on the first 3 tab. Ya, cikgu masuk saja Padlet, click on the Padlet. The first tab is about have you tried coding before? I just want to know how many of the participants today have tried coding or have introduced coding. Okay, number 2, what kind of project-based learning have you done before? Mungkin dalam subjek Maths kah, English, BM, Geography. It really depends on what you have. And the third one will be on what are you expecting to get from this session today? We have about 1 hour a little bit. So what do you think cikgu-cikgu mahu dapatkan? What are you looking for? I imagine after school you're so tired, yet you are here today, right? So mesti ada sebab. So bolehkah cikgu-cikgu tolong share sedikit kenapa cikgu berada hari ini di sini, right? I'll just quickly check my Padlet so I know what are you doing. We'll wait for about maybe a few minutes. Cikgu-cikgu hands-on, I know you are busy, how to say, busy maybe on the road, in the classroom or in the staff room. So I'm looking for this first part. Have you tried coding? So you can just click tambah, okay, and answer here. So what kind of PBL have you done? And what are you expecting from this session? Kalau cikgu tak dapat buka Padlet, cikgu boleh letakkan di bahagian ruangan chat. I understand that some of us probably have problem with our internet connection. Yeah, so I will look at your chat, of course. So I'll be able to, yeah, okay. I'll be able to check your answers. Still waiting for some responses. Wow, I can see no, a lot of no, ada yang sudah tidak pernah coding. No, Visual Basic. Wow, cikgu, I don't even have Visual Basic probably. Yes, I have many things to learn for. Good. Yes, Microbit, Scratch, Lego. Yeah, cikgu. Probably you're gonna be the one teaching me after this. No. Okay. Di sini RBT, Geometry, CT in Maths. Tidak pernah. BM, Projects, Pompai, Chemistry, Sketch, Video. Great. Perkongsian baru ingin belajar. Thank you, cikgu. I hope I'm able to share that with you. New technology to be applied in maths. I think coding is very relevant to maths. I hope I'll be able to inspire you to try coding after today. Example on how to apply. Okay, sure, cikgu. Right, great. So I can see that most of you are definitely here because you want to definitely learn coding, or probably you already know some coding and you want to do more. So I will continue my pardon my voice, continue our sharing today, right? With introducing to you why project-based and coding. Why we yang tak pernah cuba tadi kan cikgu-cikgu, I was just like you before 2017. My coding pengalaman atau experience only started 2017. Dan masa saya mulakan coding ini, it was purely sebagai satu peluang untuk train student untuk compete semata-mata. But I realized that I can do that in my lesson. And I believe that coding is definitely a language that every kids today should learn. So let us go into our first activity, cikgu-cikgu. So since ramai yang tak pernah code kan, so cikgu jangan risau. Today kita akan introduce cikgu-cikgu. I have 5 of my students with me, actually 7 of them. They will be in 5 different, masuk ke satu bilik, di mana bilik itu akan memberikan, ada murid-murid di sana yang akan introduce cikgu either to Minecraft, Grinch, Super Mario, Arcade or Edu Code Space. Don't worry, cikgu tidak pandai apa-apa. These are very, very basic. I just want you to experience it, right? And we have time until 3:40, right? Before I let you go, cikgu-cikgu, do you have any questions to ask? Maybe arahan saya tidak jelas. Maybe ada bahagian yang cikgu nak clarification. You can put it on the chat, or you can even unmute and ask me questions. So basically, you will go in. My students will guide you what to do. And these are my students who have tried coding, who are using coding almost every day. And they are Form 3 and Form 2 students. I have Form 1 student as well, and 1 Form 4. So mixed group, don't worry, sama-sama beginners, we'll have fun. I think if nobody have any questions, Cik Wani, maybe we can go into our breakout sessions until 3:40, and I'll meet everyone back here after that.
Oke, cikgu, kalau sudah masuk boleh tolong kasih tahu supaya kita boleh teruskan kita punya activity. Oke, sekarang saya bagi saya punya partner untuk bercakap sepatah dua kata tentang ini website.
Good afternoon all the teachers. Saya adalah partner Bryan, Jessenia. Yang teacher yang sudah masuk, boleh kamu share screen supaya kami boleh tengok.
Oke, teacher. Jadi yang kamu semua nampak di depan sini, kamu boleh nampak kan ini game. Ini misalnya kita akan coding sebelum kita bikin ini game. Teacher Ong boleh tekan continue. Oke, jadi yang kamu boleh nampak di sana ada code editor, tutorial, sama game kan. Kalau kamu run, dia kasih nampak lah space solo. Kamu boleh tengok sama ada dia. Kamu boleh try lah, tekan easy, medium, hard, impossible. Dia kasih nampak dia punya game. Cuma dia punya code masih belum dibikin. Jadi kita masih belum boleh kontrol, kita masih belum cek note dia. Jadi kalau mau tengok, kamu boleh minimize dulu tuh game.
So for the next level, just enter the second tick. Is it second circle upside there? Lepas tu kita boleh tengok lah dekat sini dia ada another challenge, which is kita perlu pergi dekat board. So macam saya cakap tadi, code tu kita kena baca lah. When move forward and then tengoklah turn left or right. And then instruction dia kata dekat situ, boats are much easier than swimming in open water. Head to the end of the dock to hop a boat. So kita perlu pergi dekat boat. So teachers bolehlah try your coding by yourself and then try to reach the boat. Dia ada workspace dekat situ, kita boleh tengok 1/5 blocks. Jadi kita tidak boleh pakai more than 5 blocks. So teachers boleh try. After done, inform. Done or have any problem, just inform ya. Alright. Laju, senang Looks like easy for teachers.
Ya, dia akan tambah di atas. Disko yang sebelah sini. Ya, to change juga kasih ya, tambah ada satu letak dari ya di to detect coin with coin ya. Di situ juga letak to change score by berapa. Kalau step 5 ini dia actually dia macam step 3 juga dia menggunakan komputer tuh. Dia memang combine sudah sama tuh keyboard. So masa kalau cikgu play dia terpaksa guna komputer untuk kasih run-nya. Yang ini coin box dalam masa kalau tekan tuh coin dia akan bunyi DP tuh music. Ya. Cikgu semua oke. Cikgu sampai step berapa sudah cikgu?
Semua busy buat. All of you are already in level 3, is it? Step 3 ya. Okay. Cikgu Hafiza is already in step 3.
Okay.
Can you see the chat?
Boleh sih.
Oh, okay.
All right, so now you can realize that your shark now stays within the screen.
Yep, it didn't disappear.
Yeah. Okay. So for the next step, they will open up a next level because now that first level is being able to control your shark with the joystick. So the next level, you can click on this button. Continue. Are the teachers doing all right?
Where do I go to the next level?
Hold on. So after you finish the game, there should be, I think, that arrow button on the top right.
Oh, okay. Hold on.
Cikgu lain okay. Boleh sudah hang. Get the hang of it.
Yeah, I got the hang of it too, sis.
Okay.
Memang pet ni laju. Yang lain-lain ada 40 lagi orang lain.
Cikgu udah sampai level 7. Laju cikgu nih. Yang level 6 boleh paham gak cikgu? Yang tekan-tekan ya. Kalau dia tekan depan speed up. Boleh cikgu? Ada masalah? Kejap ya. Jadi saya kasih tengok lagi sekali lah. Mana tahu ada cikgu yang masih belum paham. Jadi kalau sekarang dia slow kan. Ini yang screen saya punya lah. Terus kalau kita tekan itu right arrow, makin laju. Boleh paham nggak konsepnya? Oke. Jadi kita next level lah. Oke, sekarang selain speed up dia ada jump lagi sekarang. Jump, lompat. Tapi kita tidak mau dia sama punya arrow, right arrow. Jadi kita tukar dia pergi up arrow. Dia sudah tolong set. Ini coding atau game, dia dua-dua cikgu. Dia coding sambil main game sama-sama. Jadi sangat bagus lah saya rasa.
Semua sudah siap. Dia boleh tekan I'm finished with my hour of code. Terus itu nanti dia akan bagi sertifikat lah untuk teacher yang sudah buat nikot. Oke. Mungkin itu saja yang saya boleh buat lah.
Okay, welcome back teachers. How are you? You good? Welcome back. If you're okay, number 1. If you're not so okay, number 2. Put it on the chat. Supaya saya tahu kamu okay atau tidak okay. How are you? 1 for okay. 2 for not so okay. You need some rest. Cikgu Cik Murni, Cikgu Fazli, ya siapa lagi? Come on, kawan-kawan. Mana lagi yang lain? Semua masih stuck kat breakout room. Alright. So bagi mereka yang sudah masuk, okay. Can you tell me a little bit how was the experience kalau bagi mereka yang first time coding lah? Kan? It was a platform yang kami gunakan, Hour of Code. Hour of Code ni kalau saya dengan student saya started 2012. Masa tu tak ramai join, tapi sekarang ni memang every year kita ada promosi. I think under MDEC they promote a lot lah untuk schools join. It's like students or any adults spend 1 hour coding to get the basic idea of coding lah. So cikgu boleh go to code.hour of code, cikgu akan jumpa banyak game lain dan resources lain. So can I get all of you to go into the Padlet and please give me a little bit of idea. Do you think we can do this? Do you think you can do this? Can you get your students to play? You don't have to teach pun sebenarnya. Sebab dia ada arahan kan dalam setiap game tu. Cikgu rasa can it be done? Cikgu punya pengalaman macam mana? Susah kan kalau pakai handphone. Maybe cikgu tidak masa untuk hands-on sangat hari ini. Tapi pada pendapat cikgu, when you look through the activity, boleh buat tak? Is it still very difficult for you? Cikgu boleh put it on the Padlet. We will see how have you done and how everything is. Okay, I'll go and check back. Interesting. Thank you, Cikgu Cairo. I remember Cikgu Cairo was very, very excited dalam team Green study. They were in level 7, I think. Yeah, it's really nice to see some teachers, you know, we become students mula kan. Yeah, thank you, Cikgu L. It's very fun. Yeah, you know, a lot of time kita rasa coding ni suatu yang susah. So end up, right, kita tak cuba pun. And then we feel that kita sebagai cikgu tak pandai. How can we do coding with our students sedangkan kita pun tak pandai, bagaikan kata mengajar anaknya berjalan lurus and so on kan. Hakikatnya tak juga tu. Okay, let us see how did I did this coding programming in my project-based learning. So I will share with you secara umum saja cikgu. I've done to date, I've done four projects lah. 4 different projects, all using coding and programming. So saya akan just generalize it because saya tahu ada kawan-kawan kita ni guru BI, guru Bahasa Melayu, Geografi, sekolah rendah, sekolah menengah, maths. You know, you could be doing subject yang very heavy kan untuk SPM student. Some very relaxed. So coding and programming ni can be done for any class, any subject, any level. Walaupun murid itu mungkin di kelas yang kurang bagus akademiknya. Okay, so first of all, I think for me, in my experience, I always introduce key concept. So key concept di sini cikgu tak payahlah ajar everything. Say for example, kalau saya ajar science, this is a picture of my students figuring out how to use code for the first time. Controller lah. I was using Arduino. And also Scratch, how they want to start to use. But the key concept I introduced to them was space, about space exploration, galaxies. So big ideas aja, so that they have the key concept of what they want to do. Next, we go into deciding our objective. Sebenarnya apa yang kita mau dalam project-based learning ni? Kadang-kadang dalam project-based learning ni, ada terlalu banyak benda yang kita boleh capai. And sometimes our objective can be too many. Bagi saya, we just stick to very few. 2 or 3 objectives is enough. Paling penting, DSKP itu boleh jadi satu guide yang sangat baik. You will be able to see how student can mereka mencipta. So this is where they actually will do level PBD 3, 4, 5 and even 6 in one project. So objektif yang kita capai itu, yang kita mau capai itu cikgu, don't worry. Mungkin banyak cikgu akan cakap project-based learning ni take too much of time. Cukuplah buat 1 atau 2. But I will tell you cikgu, project-based learning actually saves time. Actually help you teach many things at one time. Okay. The third one is to set timeline lah. So I did one project with student 2021 PSPM. So masa tu kan pandemic, so I have to use Google Docs lah. Tapi kalau murid yang masa 2019 ni saya berjumpa secara bersemuka. So it was easy. Usually my project-based learning is 2 weeks. Selalunya 2 minggu lah. So dalam sains ni dia ada 3 kali perjumpaan setiap minggu. Maksudnya 6 kali dalam 2 minggu. Kalau kimia, dia ada 2 kali seminggu. Depending, saya 3 masa. It depends on cikgu punya subject. You can even take longer, no problem. Because when you are doing project-based learning, the timeline and instruction kita nak capai tu must be very clear. So we always monitor and check based on the timeline, which I'm sure cikgu-cikgu pun sudah tahulah. And the next part is the part that I hope teachers can try to do, because I believe that when I did collaboration with other subject, it becomes easier for me and also easier for the teacher. Most importantly, easier for the student. Kenapa? Because one project science atau one project chemistry can also be assessment untuk cikgu BM, cikgu BI, mathematics. If there are components, RBT, that you think could be evaluated in that component of your project-based learning, then cikgu-cikgu, you can actually collaborate. Cikgu boleh pilih to collaborate with kelas yang sama, guru yang mengajar kelas yang sama, or cikgu yang ajar subjek yang sama, different class, or cikgu boleh collaborate dengan different subject, different class. Always, I think when I started with the same class. It was easier. So I worked with cikgu geography, I worked with cikgu BM and cikgu mathematics. And then when I do exhibition, we get different teacher like cikgu fizik or cikgu maths. You know, they will bring in perspective kalau ada kaitan dengan kita punya project tu kan. This is where STEM integration comes into place. You don't work alone lah. We work together dengan kawan-kawan kita so that the same project, the same student, dia dinilai untuk komponen berbeza, ikut subjek dan konten berbeza. Next, I think one very important thing is monitor and support. Banyak cikgu akan cakap, saya buat project-based learning, student tak siap project, student tak buat, student tak bawa, and so on. So I think it's very important untuk kita create satu monitoring. Like we check siapa belum buat, siapa sudah buat. We support, give them feedback so they can improve their project. Another thing cikgu, masa kita first time cuba dengan our student kan, cikgu janganlah expect dia berjaya macam saya. Tidak mungkin, because I failed many times cikgu-cikgu. When I first introduced, student tak buat. I went through the whole thing. Student tak bawa, pura-pura lupa. Dalam group ada konflik. They don't want to do. So we continue. We build it to style and flow. Murid mula kenal, oh cikgu ni kalau dia nak buat ni, inilah expectation. Student mula sedar keperluan ataupun gaya yang diperlukan lah, I mean commitment yang diperlukan oleh cikgu tu. So don't worry kalau first time you conduct, you go back sekarang lepas hari ni mungkin semangat sikit nak try kan. Tapi lepas tu murid macam tak bagi semangat. Dan cikgu pun hilang semangat, right? My pengalaman is, we cuba beberapa kali, dia akan jadi satu pembudayaan. So bila pembudayaan itu sudah berlaku, dia akan memudahkan kita lah. Next, another part that is very, very important is evaluation and share. So evaluation and share, I believe semua guru pun tahu bahawa it doesn't have to be at the end of the project. Every step masa kita check monitor, for example, saya 3 kali science. Every science class I will check. Take 10 minutes. Each group, each leader akan bagi tahu progress report. Each group will tell us what they have done, apa challenges dia. So from there, kita boleh bantu, support, ataupun bagi dia sedikit guide, ataupun challenge dia if they are doing faster. So this will help us, macam kita ada diverse student kan, different level student dalam kelas. Kita ada murid yang lebih hands-on, murid yang lebih suka bercakap, murid yang lebih pandai berfikir tapi tidak mau bercakap. So we can address all that and get different student to share and find an opportunity. Kalau boleh cikgu-cikgu masa rehat sekolah ataupun one of the day in 1 week, cikgu pilih satu masa untuk murid ini present kepada semua orang di kawasan dataran sekolah ataupun di mana-mana tempat yang cikgu fikirkan sesuai. I do this all the time because I find that this is one way other friends can also evaluate your work. And students ni benda dia paling suka ialah share to their friends actually, not so much to the teacher. So bila we give this opportunity, they definitely do so much more than kita punya expectation lah. Next is I want to get you to think about how you can do this. Okay, so I stop sekejap. Cikgu digest dulu. How are you now? Is this okay? Tidak okay? Can be done? No, my student cannot. My school cannot. Boleh cikgu respon. Cikgu boleh masuk kepada Padlet juga ya. Untuk kan sedikit idea. Boleh saya tahu cikgu-cikgu ajar subjek apa? Can you quickly put it on the chat? Or you can unmute and bercakap juga. No problem. RBT, Cikgu Josephine is teaching RBT. Let's see. RBT. So cikgu-cikgu, one thing that I can do for you today, saya tidak ada hadiah untuk bagi cikgu. But what I can promise you today is, cikgu-cikgu boleh masuk Padlet and some of your idea di bahagian how you want to integrate coding dalam lesson cikgu. I will go and reply to each of your idea, probably help you understand better how to do it if you need help. Macam mana boleh collaborate dengan cikgu punya apa. So meaning to say kalau boleh lah setiap cikgu hari ni yang hadir ada satu projek yang cikgu akan buat. Kalau boleh lah by December tahun ni to use a little bit of coding in your PBL. So cikgu-cikgu boleh quickly type on the Padlet and I will go and reply. Ya, cikgu PSV ada, perniagaan ada, good. I think boleh berkembang sampai fasa mana cikgu? Sekolah atau mungkin ada hal. Okay, I will definitely answer your question selepas ini because I will show you what happened when I started project-based learning and what actually happened to this project. Primary school like Cikgu Anuthra dive into robotic because I want to bring. Yeah, great, Cikgu boleh. Primary school students ni, they learn asas pengatucaran in year 5 and 6, right? And pengalaman kami buat outreach robotic to the primary school students kan, cikgu-cikgu, they already started to feel very interested since 9 years old, even 8 years old. So cikgu jangan risau. They probably don't do very high level coding, but they can always do very easy one. English language. I think English is, of course, the binding factor. I always feel that Guru BM, Guru Bahasa Inggris, Guru Bahasa Cina, the language teachers have the biggest advantage sebenarnya because the language is the communication language. Then sejarah, wow. I remember, later I'll share you resources. Bagaimana saya buat game untuk subjek sejarah. Because my favorite subject is sejarah ya. Walaupun sejarah kimia. Yeah, okay. So now cikgu, later when you have time lah, saya faham kita punya masa pun tidak begitu panjang. So I don't want to take extra time. So I will proceed with my sharing today. Tapi cikgu-cikgu later masuk Padlet. Di bahagian integrating programming ni, cikgu letaklah idea cikgu. I will go and answer, reply to you, yeah, because I probably cannot WhatsApp and message you and so on. But please feel free to put it on there. I'll definitely go and reply to you. Okay, robotic kits, yeah, definitely teacher. You can do very cheap robotic kits. You just need Maker Uno. Maker Uno and some components will cost you less than 100 ringgit. Less than 100, trust me. Now, many cheaper options. Cikgu go to Citron. I'm not promoting Citron, but that's where I usually buy because dia ada discount shipping untuk guru. Kalau kita declare kita guru, we can get cheaper. So that's why I always go to Citron. I'll quickly type, yeah. Okay, right. So I will continue my sharing with talking about the products of PBL. So cikgu-cikgu, when we finish our PBL, most of the time, project-based learning, kita ada project, what do we do with it? After 1 year, after 2 years, where is this project now? So where do you think is this project? So cikgu boleh fikirkan, right? So you probably know that mungkin project yang sudah dihasilkan after some school tiada space, kan? So dia akan hilang macam tu sahaja. ataupun dibuang and so on. So when you use programming in your coding, right, your project based with coding, these resources last for years. I'm still using the resources we created 2019, 2020, 2021 today, still using it. I'm able to just, get students to use it, then change it, improve it, and so on. And I think that this also opens up opportunity for this to become an innovation. So let's look at the impact and feedback. So these are some of the feedback. I can't share all, but I realized that my students talk about how when they play the game, one of the game is about ions, chemistry ions, right? So they say, I keep playing because if I don't betul, I cannot move to the next level. So after I keep playing until I got it right? So they are always doing it, playing it, and they are willing to try it because benda yang dorang suka, students kan. Second one, I look at the impacts where they realize that this is actually something they want to use as revision and also in class learning. Learning new topics is okay, but they prefer it for being revision, especially kalau chemistry ni subject SPM. So when you have these resources, masa tunggu bas or during holidays, I can just go and play again and actually be as a revision for that topic. Another thing that students told me is that their engagement and motivation to learn lebih tinggi. I think that's what every teacher mau lah. Kita mau anak murid kita mahu belajar, motivated to learn. And I think this is one very good platform untuk kita cuba. Next, feedback, they feel that it's very, very helpful in their learning and they want to continue doing it. And let's look at beyond PBL. Tadi ada cikgu tanya saya, once you have the PBL, what is next? Macam boleh pergi next level kan? Betul cikgu. When I started cikgu, I never even thought about it. Tak terfikir pun. So 2019, an opportunity came to me to share something in World Science Conference in Tokyo. So I said, okay, let's share what my students did, Form 2 students, on coding. So they coded their space projects, and then I shared this in Japan to all the other countries. And they were also impressed, like, wow, Malaysian education is so good. Because bagi Japan, masa 2019, dia belum lagi mengajar asas sains komputer ataupun sains komputer dalam kurikulum. Dia hanya sebagai co-curriculum atau subject after school hours. But they have started this year, 2022. They started integrating berapa jam kredit pembelajaran menggunakan coding dalam kurikulum yang mewajibkan semua murid di Jepun lah. Next, my student yang created one of the game, suddenly ada peluang saya nampak pertandingan untuk create STEM material. So kita orang main-main je lah. First time bergabung dengan my student. I don't really compete, usually student yang compete. So we created a material using coding for chemistry. So when we attended this participate in NALI 2020, it's an international STEM conference by your team every year. We got a silver medal, and this boy here, Afik, he was Form 5 student. He was the main creator of the game. And this boy, I would like to share with you, when he started, right, this journey somewhere mid Form 5, his chemistry kan macam, dia memang suffer sangat. Then he told me, teacher, do you know why I got A- in my chemistry SPM? It's because I worked so hard to make the game correct and accurate in terms of content. Because dia kena hantar dengan saya, I keep on telling, no, this is wrong, this must be corrected. So he learned chemistry while creating the game. And he find that very helpful. And today he's doing science instrumentation PM. And he's still very much into coding lah. So in short, cikgu-cikgu PBL ni, bila kita guna PBL, kita tahu banyak impact dia. We have collaboration, networking, problem solving, communicate. But when you use coding, right, you can actually help the students to bring them to another level, not just competition. Kalau competition, berapa ramai murid boleh ikut. Tapi when we do it PBL in the class, we are able to introduce them much earlier to coding, number one. Number two, kita boleh promote STEM package STEM career, STEM lessons, STEM courses untuk mereka try, right? So from here, I would have come to the end of my sharing today. So how are you? What do you think about the sharing today? Maybe you want to tell me about what are the things you have learned today. If Cikgu tak boleh pergi di Padlet, Cikgu boleh letak dalam chat. So what is happening in your mind now? What is your reflection? What you found interesting? Thank you, Cikgu Sharon. What do you think is something you still have question? Like, Cikgu, tapi kan, can you type it out, or can you just put it on the chat? I'll be able to answer to you. We have like maybe 5 minutes for this part. Cikgu boleh unmute juga, Cikgu boleh guna voice. I'll be very excited to hear you talk as well. Are you typing?
Ya, silakan Cikgu. Kalau ada soalan, terus unmute saja and tanya kepada Cikgu Anuthra, sebab ini adalah peluang yang bukan mudah kita dapat. Bukan selalu kita dapat berkumpul. Sekarang ini ada 240 orang dalam Zoom sekarang ini.
Coding
Jadi
isn't
kalau
that
ada
tough,
apa-apa soalan.
Oh, Cikgu Chi, you made my day. That's exactly my feeling masa Elsie when I started tu kan, exactly macam Cikgu Chi lah. Lepas try kan 3 days baru like, oh rupanya boleh pula kita coding. Tidak juga susah.
Hi, Cikgu Anuthra.
Hi, Cikgu Tan. Hi.
I am just very amazed by your students, your student mentor. Just now we were in a breakout room, and because I'm using 2 devices, I got assigned into 2 breakout rooms.
Okay.
So yeah, I was in Amelia's breakout room, and another one is on Glinch.
Okay.
Yeah, I couldn't like really focus on Glinch because I'm on my phone. Yeah, just want to congrats you for all the great job that you have done with your students, because Amelia was able to explain to us very well, and then I managed to steal a few minutes to see what Glinch is doing, and then it's very clear. The explanation is very clear. So well done to you and your.
Thank you. Cikgu Tan is actually one of the top 10 finalists, Elsie. Yeah, she's the English teacher. She was in Kota Marudu. Yeah.
She's in Kota Marudu.
She was in Kota Marudu when she was studying.
So where are you now, Miss Tan?
I'm in SSI Kedah now.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay. Great.
Oh, Sabah.
You miss Sabah?
Yeah, I was in Sabah for 3 years. I was studying. Yes.
Studying.
Yeah, studying. I was studying at IPG Gaya.
Okay.
Thank you, Cikgu Tan. Cikgu-cikgu yang lain, do you have any? Tell more about your TIC. Okay, I will take a very, very short opportunity to talk about TIC. So basically, Cikgu Lim and others, it was not my center, but the Tenom Innovation Center is a center that we co-founded with 2 other teachers from 2 different schools. We started as a small center just to get students to come. Masa 2017, I tried coding. I saw students' potential. So I said that let's work together, get more students in Tenom to do more coding and programming. So we started, and then my pengatua at that time, Mr. Kwok, agreed to use 1 space in my school as the host. Then we opened up our space to every other school in Tenom. And that's the story you hear about Tenom Innovation Center today. So Cikgu Tan was talking about how my mentor students are great and stuff. So Ivan, Syazwi, Mia, Bryan, Zheng, Bryan, there's 2 Bryan. We actually have 40 mentors, and these students are, they usually spend the after school hours a lot in TIC. They just explore, do a lot of outreach, teach more students. So they brush up their teaching skills, mentoring skills. And I think these are the opportunity that they get when you have a space yang mereka suka, they like. And number 2, walaupun benda tu susah, they have a support system within them. And especially Tenem, right? Tak ada banyak tempat hiburan, activity they can go. So having this Tenem Innovation Center allows these students to come and make things together. So a lot of students, especially primary school students, are able to come over and then they are able to also explore and also learn. So this is how we have been doing more and more outreach programs until now. And we are hoping to expand more. So Cikgu-Cikgu, I take this opportunity to invite mana-mana guru-guru di mana-mana daerah lain, negeri lain, PPD lain, sekolah lain. If you want to start something like what we did, please feel free to contact me. We can think of a way how we can do something very, very cheap, low cost, but will be very impactful for the students. Do I have any more other questions? On the Padlet,
Anuthra,
yes.
Anuthra, just now you said you want to share example of how you did coding for sejarah. Maybe you can have you take
Okay.
time.
Right. So for sejarah, there are actually resources Padlet tab on Padlet that I've already shared. There's a video, 2-hour video, step by step, how you can actually create a lesson. So there's a BM, English, sejarah. In fact, sejarah was the one that I conducted, but fellow teachers in TIC, we all created one game with the student. That was during pandemic. We did online mentoring. So the video is on the resource tab, and Cikgu-Cikgu can ada masa during holiday ke, can go and try your own game, create your own game. You can even get the students to create their game. Trust me, they are way more faster than you are, than I am. My students are way more advanced. And I think the most important thing, don't be afraid of trying. And I think it's okay to salah, cuba saja. Boleh begitu? Yeah, okay. Do I have any other questions from anyone?
Oh, hello, Anuthra.
Yes, Cikgu Susilawati.
Yeah, okay. We are the UKM. I cannot start my video because I was accompanying my daughter to for the
no
therapy.
problem, no
Okay.
problem.
Okay, I just want to share my experience doing the coding. Yeah, actually the first time I encounter with coding and Scratch is the first time I'm doing the project with my son in the Jota Joti. But during that time, I didn't know that what I did was coding. Yes, and then this year I got opportunity to join the short courses with the collaboration KPM with the Korea. We are exploring the WizKids. So through the I think the coding, and actually it's quite harder at the first time, but then when you keep trying, it keeps you entertained. So yeah, it's actually interesting experience to me actually to join. I'm an English teacher, but then for me it's fun actually. The process is fun because you are try to doing error, but then you're doing again coding. So actually the coding is not that harder than the other people think. Yeah, that is my first experience actually.
Great, Cikgu Susila. I mean, like, this is exactly what most teachers kan, dia rasa takut tu kan, they don't want to try. Because they just never try, never have just go and try. Just get your hands dirty. Just go and try.
Yeah.
It's free. It's free.
Yeah. That's why Cikgu Anuthra, I will try to DM you in the Facebook because I'm interested how to get an idea how to conduct coding in English language.
Oh, sure, Cikgu.
Yeah. Anuthra, we are the UKM actually.
All right. Hi.
If you still remember me, because I was saying the Christmas
with so we are the same college.
Yeah, si Haza, Fazlin, and everything.
Okay. All right, thank you, Cikgu. Okay. Right. So Elsie, I think we have 4:15 already. Yep.
Yeah. Okay. So teachers, if you don't have any more question to ask Cikgu Anuthra here, but since Cikgu Anuthra has prepared a Padlet, so that means you can always ask her through the Padlet, or you can maybe you how do they contact you? Maybe through the Padlet. They can just if they need really to get in touch with you, maybe they can just leave their number and you can call them. Okay, so I will not ask Cikgu Anuthra to share her number here, but you all can PM her, contact her through the Padlet that she has prepared. Yeah.
Yeah,
So keep the Padlet link in your WhatsApp or in whatever method that you can, so that you can have at least access to the link. Okay, that's how you get to connect with teacher Anuthra. Okay, so if let me look at the chat for a while, if they still have, or they're just gonna say thank you to you, Anuthra. So yeah, thank you to you. But they did also mention in the Padlet that they really enjoyed the session, kan? Okay.
Ya, belum sempat lagi saya tengok Padlet.
Padlet also many good words for you to
Yeah, looking forward to
look
you know.
at.
Yeah, I mean, like
to go through.
I really think that teachers, you are actually amazing. Just that a lot of time, we feel that you know, saya tak pandai lah. You know, I feel that itu imposter syndrome. Buang dia jauh-jauh. It's okay. Like Elsie, you know, she went under the same program I did to US, and imagine most of people will say, no, you know, I'm too old, I don't want to go, you know, those kind of thing. But I feel that that kind of things really inspire. So I really feel, wow, it's a good Dinson. Yeah, you're finally your sharp move, right? I know this is the thing yang sangat best, because masa kita buat kan, sometimes we rasa macam nak give up, but when that moment it worked, that's when kita rasa macam yes, accomplished. So we became the child in us. And I think that let's hope that more teachers can try. And I hope more students can also be, in fact, better than my mentors. Thank you, Elsie. Thank you, everyone.
So the teachers here, they are about to, if minus us, Anuthra, there'll be 2 for 2. Go on with your coding experience, indulge in it, and do more practices. I think I'm gonna do I will talk to the PPD, so we might organize one coding competition, right? So that then you can submit your product for a competition like a district level. So we'll think about it. It might go up to state level. So don't stop here, okay? This is just the beginning, teachers. Teruskan, amalkan ini, buat untuk subjek, ada pendidikan Islam di sini saya tengok, ada PSB, ada ekonomi, ada perniagaan. So gunalah seperti apa yang telah Cikgu Anuthra amalkan, ya. Bukan saja PBL tetapi dalam kelas-kelas Anda seharian, kan, Anuthra? Okay, so sebelum kita tamatkan, saya kena buat promosi di sini bagi pihak Datuk Dr. Amin. Minggu depan pada hari yang sama akan ada satu sesi yang sangat menarik lagi, seperti sesi Cikgu Anuthra daripada Cikgu Frenisia. Okay, beliau juga adalah seorang cikgu daripada Tambunan ni, dan tajuk sesi perkongsian beliau adalah 1 minute journal. Bagaimana penulisan jurnal semasa PDPC Sains mengoptimumkan pelajaran. So saya, walaupun tajuk beliau ni adalah sains, tetapi saya percaya dia juga boleh diguna pakai untuk semua subjek. Sebenarnya seperti Cikgu Anuthra, pada mulanya dia letak tajuk chemistry, programming in chemistry, tapi kami mengumumkan dia sebab daripada pengalaman cikgu tadi, nampaknya program ini boleh diguna untuk semua subjek. Dan Cikgu Anuthra telah membuktikan, dan anda sendiri cikgu-cikgu pun sudah bermain bersama pelajar Cikgu Anuthra tadi. Dan saya percaya untuk sesi Cikgu Frenisia ini juga sesuai untuk sebarang subjek, ya, bukan saja untuk PDPC Sains saja, ya. Okey, jadi sila bersama dengan kami pada Masa dan hari Khamis yang sama iaitu dari jam 3 hingga 4:30, tetapi sesi snippets dengan Datuk Dr. Mahinda akan berlangsung daripada 2.50 dan sehingga ke pukul 3. 3 lebih sedikit jika ada bahan yang dia ingin kongsikan. Okey, jadi sambil kita membuat sesi bergambar, saya mohon Encik Hazwani untuk kongsikan link pendaftaran kehadiran. Okey, sudah dikongsikan sebab anda akan mendapat sijil ya, sijil autocrat daripada CDL ini, dan juga kami akan memasukkan kehadiran anda ini ke dalam SPL KPM ya. Jadi cikgu-cikgu jangan lupa tolong isi. Sambil itu anda mengisi, kita ambil gambar. Okey, sila onkan kamera masing-masing. Okey, kalau boleh semua cikgu onkan supaya cantiklah kita punya gambar pada sesi kali ini ya. Tidaklah ada gambar yang keras sahaja. Ada gambar-gambar kartun, adalah gambar orang kan. Sambil anda mengambil masa membuka ini, kita ingin mengucapkan ribuan terima kasih kepada Cikgu Anuthra atas perkongsian beliau yang sungguh bermakna ini, dan tidak lupa kepada fasilitator yang terdiri daripada murid-murid beliau. Good job student, Syazwi, Ivan kan ni, Bryan, Amelia, mana lagi mereka ni? Mungkin di page yang lain kan. Jadi cikgu-cikgu terus senyum sebab dia akan ambil satu persatu ni.
Okay, cikgu-cikgu ready. 1, 2, 3. Okay, next page senyum. 1, 2, 3. Next page. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, sudah.
Okay, jadi thank you semua cikgu-cikgu. Tanya, let's clap for the student and for Cikgu Anuthra. Thank you everyone. We had a nice session today. See you all next week and in the series that is coming. Goodbye.
Thank you everyone.